Hello everybody, welcome to a first look at Healer's Quest. This is an offbeat RPG where we play the role of the healer, who has helped four, well, not so great heroes save the day. The game focuses a lot, I'm going to lower the sound just a little bit more here. The game focuses more on managing your mana rather than actual combat. And while it has a decent idea and a really great aesthetic, I'm not sure about its long-term viability. So I'm going to load up a file that I have right now, because this is why I can show off a lot more of the options and basic mechanics. So, that's us, and yes, my character's name is Joshy. That's because they have to have a Y at the end of everybody's name. So, it works like this. We can have up to 4 spells on our bar down here, and it's our job to keep our people alive. There we go. Different characters have different abilities. And again, the idea is that we have to keep everybody going as best as we can. But they're not doing so well right now. Uh-oh, they're blaming the healer. Let's see if we can get him through. Let's see. I'm just going to run because one of the things about the game is as your characters run out of health, they're going to have a penalty to their emotions. And that's not good. That's the mood down there. So one of the problems that the game has is that the only way to recover is by going to an inn. But the inns are very far away from each other. So we're just going to walk along here. And yes, there's a lot of jokes and puns aimed at RPG tropes in this game. But the aesthetic, again, that kind of storybook look, I think suits it well. There's our inn. Alright everybody, have a good night's sleep. That should calm them down. Go. So while they sleep, I just spend all my time standing outside. Now that everybody is back to full power, we can make some progress. This was the first actual dungeon in the game. Alright. And we'll talk more about the spells and upgrading probably after this battle. You can see my mana at the bottom bar. When it runs out, it means I can't do anything else in combat. Perfect. Basically, our Viking friend here gains attack power when his health's below 40%. There we go. Everybody levels up and gets their own gold supply. Tanky, Grumpy, Beauty, and Murky. Now, I've also leveled up. So, what happens is you can also equip everybody with a ring or an axe. As a healer, I get bracelets. And all gear is fixed. And the idea is you want to equip the right stuff for the right guy based on what you want. For instance, he has the Ring of Stupidity, but it doesn't matter, there's no intelligence. Now, the real bit of strategy in Healer's Quest is with your spells. You unlock spells as you level up in the game, and then you gain stars as well when you level up. And the idea is you can level your spells up in different ways which will impact its basic abilities or unlock new functionality to them. There's also synergies with other spells that can give them additional features. The spells are broken down into spells that heal, spells that can boost, let's see here, spells that can recover your mana, and I think that is it. And again, how you build your healer up is entirely up to you. So, let's see. cooldown. Like, this was like something that could be very useful for me. Using meditate doubles boons. That would be, we had 2 of those on. I am going to improve that. And as you upgrade a spell, it's going to cost more stars to upgrade each tier. So I'm going to head back over here and see what we can find. Don't worry, we will get into several more fights between now and then.
Fight!
It can be hard sometimes to keep these guys alive. Now if I had a spell that could cure poison, we could put that on. Oh, I'm out of mana. There's a super there.
Victory!
There we go. And it looks like the random encounters are similar to Skyrim and other RPGs, that they'll get progressively harder as your party levels up. I'm gonna head over here.
Fight!
I really need to upgrade my shield, it looks like. And this is the problem I have with Healer's Quest. It doesn't feel like I'm really given a lot of tools to survive. Look at this, I'm healing him and it's still not doing it. Uh-oh. There's no way to tell who's attacking what, either.
Defeat.
Let's see. I want to take that off. And I'm gonna go for... Oh, I need 2 for this. Yeah, we need to upgrade our shield, I think.
Fight!
And sometimes it kind of feels like I'm not really in control over whether or not my party will survive. I think I need a better healing spell, too. Come on, people.
Victory!
Oh, we barely survived that one. So he's not happy anymore, which means I have to go back to the inn and power him up. Let's see, do we have anything here that can help? Let's see. Blessing does that. Because you can only have 4 spells equipped at a time, it does really limit what you can do. Let's see. Cast Life on Undead. And then Remedy is used to cure specific status ailments, but you need to have the spell equipped. I think what I would have preferred them to do is keep all the spell stars or your star upgrades in a pool. So let me mix and match them how I see fit. This system as it stands right now creates false choices. Because if you go up a spell and then you decide to go to something else, you lose all the stars you've applied. And that's not good. Let's see. Like, that looks very nice. So I'm gonna try switching that out and see what happens. There needs to be more inns around as well.
Fight!
Get him. And there's sometimes they will just alpha strike a guy and there's not much you can do about it. Uh-oh. Get him.
Victory!
We definitely need to lower that cost, I think. Oh, we got a new ring. I believe everyone can only equip one ring at a time. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. Now there's gonna be a mini boss right here. And these guys will probably kill me before I really have a chance of doing.
Fight!
Let's see. Uh-oh. What the heck? Yeah, like, this is the big problem I have with the game here. Like, I'm not sure how I am supposed to fight these guys.
Defeat.
And they're not gonna let us bribe. Like, there aren't other means of progression in Healer's Quest, so I can't buy gear. The only thing I can buy are potions, which maybe they'll do something? I don't know.
Fight!
Yeah, I want to keep his health low for you. Come on. Oh, get him right there. Oh, Almana. We almost leveled up. And when your party members level up, they'll gain either more health or more damage or stuff like that. So there's definitely a strong grinding element to Healer's Quest. Passive effect happens each time. So this has a cost of 12. I can drop it down to 9. Let's see, 3.5. So there's definitely a lot of strategy involved, but how much of it really impacts how you play? Come on, people. Yep. Get him. Almost got him.
Victory!
There we go. There are enemies who can also cast Doom, slow you down, and do other things. Oh nice, we got double the stars. So we can come over here. I'm gonna lower that cost down. And I need 2 for that. Use a chance for a critical strike. All damage linked to super moves. Duration's improved. Can keep multiplying damage. And then Boon. I'm gonna put that over there. Try and get myself some more mana. Boon is on cooldown. Using Meditate doubles Boon's recovery speed. At least everybody's calming down. Curious what that does, if anything.
Heal. Heal.
There you go.
Heal.
Get up.
Heal.
Come on. Fight.
Victory!
There we go. And the whole idea of the game is that you're supposed to build your spell book by choosing the 4 spells you want, and that's going to be your main routine, while using the other spells as kind of a backup. Let's see.
Fight!
Heal. Heal.
Heal him.
Heal. Heal. Heal.
Right there.
Heal.
Come on, stay alive, buddy. Stay alive.
Heal. Heal.
Damn, people getting knocked out.
Victory!
At least he's calming down. Alright, what do we have over here? Oh, we'll get into several more fights.
Fight!
Heal. Heal.
For it.
Heal. 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 Heal.
There we go. Get him right at the mark.
Heal. 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 Heal.
Come on, people, do it.
Victory!
Alright, Beauty's leveled up. There's the castle again. And there's also, like I said, a lot of weird story beats in the game as well.
Fight!
Now, this is going to be painful. And there are some keys where they will just alpha strike you down. There's not much you can do about it. Especially when they all focus fire on someone at the same time. Come on. Get him.
Victory!
I'm sure I'm going to fight more danger soon. Yeah, I think I definitely want to get that upgrade. And then maybe upgrade that as well. So here's like a little mini quest. Which I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle.
Heal. Heal. Heal.
Alright, he's out.
Heal.
Don't mind that squirrel in the background, folks.
Heal.
Yeah, we're not doing this. No, this amount of mana. And you'll find that battles where you have... Oh, excuse me.
Defeat.
Longer enemies or bosses can be very hard to handle. So let me see. Is there a way to actually survive this? Let's go for this.
Fight!
Heal. Meditate. Heal. Heal. Meditate.
Get him.
Heal.
I'm gonna try and go for the long route here.
Meditate. Heal. Heal. Meditate.
Don't think this is gonna work.
Heal. Heal. Meditate.
Come on.
Heal. Meditate.
Yeah, we're just not having the mana here to do this. Look at that.
Defeat.
Like, again, it kind of feels like once you're stuck, I don't know how you're supposed to get around it. What do we have here? You could certainly use taunt, I suppose. Look, there's a shop right here. But we have more of these damn trolls.
Fight.
Heal. Heal. Shield. Oh, heal.
Come on.
Heal. Shield. Heal. Heal.
Alright, come on, people. I hope we can do this.
Victory.
Alright. Oh, no treasure? Maybe this shop will have something better. Hey, we do. I'll take that. Alright, let's see. Plus 2 damage. Oh, this is just plus 2. Take that. Plus 2 damage. That's fine. Let's take that. There we go. Will that be enough, folks? Let's see.
Fight.
Heal. 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 Heal.
Gonna get right to the point here.
Shield. Heal. Oh, heal.
Come on, team. Fight.
Heal. Heal.
Good.
Victory.
There we go. We'll probably wrap things up in the next few minutes, though. Oh, that's not bad. Looks like I have a few more stars. Let's go for that. Wait, I thought I got more stars. I guess not. Come on, get over there. Oh good, there's our next inn. And one last thing we'll show before we go for the night. So here's some of the cutscenes. The dungeons themselves are fixed. Uh-oh. Looks like we got some trouble here.
Fight.
Heal. Heal. Heal.
Oh, he's been stunned.
Heal. Shield. Heal.
Come on.
Shield. Heal. Oh,
Get him.
heal. Shield. Heal.
Kill that giant
Victory.
rat. There we go. He leveled up. So this is the dungeon layout. Dungeons usually have fixed fights in them, as well as shortcuts we can open up. But we'll wrap it up, I think, after this fight.
Shield.
To get bad.
Shield.
Use your power. Oh, see, that's the problem I have with the game.
Shield.
That you just get alpha struck, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Come on, team. Get him.
Victory!
But I think you guys have seen enough of Healer's Quest for the video, so like I said, it has a pretty clever idea to it. I just don't know if there is longevity here. But with that said, we'll wrap things up for Healer's Quest for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to thank the developer for giving me a press key to check out. If you'd like me to take a look at your game in the future, please don't hesitate to get in touch. But otherwise, check back for daily discussions on game design here, and on game wisdom, where exactly they are in science of games. Healer's Quest will be due out, I believe, in a few weeks from the time of this recording. But until next time, have a great night. Before we get to the credits, just want to give a quick shout out to the fans and supporters over on patreon.com/GWBycer. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check back around 10 Eastern for regular streaming. If you'd like to suggest games for me to cover or topics to talk about, let me know in the comments below. For a collection of my writings as well as weekly podcasts on design, check out game-wisdom.com. To support the Game Wisdom Patreon, you can find us on there on patreon.com/GWBycer. $1 will get you into our private Discord channel where we talk game topics and more. $5 will get you voting privileges for any major event, including the Saturday Night Grab Bag, Patreon-funded goals, and more. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy more videos here on the Game Wisdom YouTube channel.